goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always got a black holes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah, they don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block.
Hey y'all, happy Sunday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Sunday, baby. Listen, y'all, the streets is on fire. Per usual, though. I mean, it's rarely a dull moment in the La Truth saga, which I don't even think this is well, it kind of is because RH then, pulled out the chessboard. I don't know what to call it at this point, y'all. What do we call it? We gotta come up with a new name, child. I don't know. We'll see. Hold on, y'all. Let me drink my Sprite real quick because I'm parched. I love you more, Miss Angelique. Shout out to y'all. Anyways, y'all, we gotta talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. Let me see who we got up in here so we can get our dialogue started. I was supposed to do a members only live, but I've been in these streets, baby. I just got back home, y'all. I had to push the live back because I had it set for 2:45, and then it looked like every time I try to set my live, something happens. I get a call from my son, "Mama, come pick us up." So I'm like, "God dang, can't never get a little break, child." But anyways, I might still do my members only live stream tonight. If not, It's gonna be in the morning. It's gonna be in the morning while I'm cheering back at school. Spring break over. Thank God. Anyways, let me see who we got up in here so we can get started. Hey, Miss Love Mail. Did y'all see the thumbnail? I say I gotta make the thumbnail a little funny. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much. Hey, Mr. Reese. Hey, Miss Geneva. Gemini Rising. You know she gonna do some trolling. Hey, Special K. And I'm watching their Facebook page to see when she started up. It's coming. It's definitely coming. Hey, Miss Cynthia Crab. Hey, Terry, bro. Thank you for the disclaimer. It is greatly appreciated. I sent you something to your buy me a coffee. I think that was yesterday or the day before. I don't know if you got it, but I definitely sent something to you because you always supporting me. Hey, respectfully, April. You say Saga 3.0. Let's go. It's definitely that. It's definitely that. Hey, Simply Sunshine. Shout out to you, sweet queen, my love. Thank you for holding down the chat per usual. Miss Yolanda. We got Miss Tracy, Miss Denise. We got CS in the building, Cat Onyx. Okay, Miss E. We got Miss Kathy B, K Monet. We got Miss France, Miss Anita, Miss Karen. Who else in here? Late, of course. What is that? My sister? Put them back. That's what you're wearing? It is hot too. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Bless Beyond Measures. Hey, it's only one Fatima. Hey, Miss Ashley, Miss Whitty. We got Miss Darlene, Latoya. We got, hold up, let's see, K Brown, my girl, the J. Shout out to you. You did make a very good comment under my post, and I will be addressing that also. Ken, close my door. Hold on, y'all. I can't stand when them children come in here and leave the door open, and they got all kind of noise. Thank you. Hey Miss Margaret. Hey Michaela. Hey Miss Lucinda. Nola Bunny in the building. Miss Jackie Moore. Miss Marlena fixing my crown. We got I Am Her. Shout out to you. We got Nita M. We got Miss Marlene. Miss Michelle. Who else? Miss Cynthia Craig, Grow 6565, Jazz So Jazzy, Courtney, Miss Rhonda, Miss Nina, Spiritual Butterfly. It's all about God. It's in the building. Brittany Davis, Miss Annette, Miss Leslie. Okay, Miss Zora, my sister Jay, Bless Beyond Measures. Since you know so much, but don't know other things. Okay? I love that name. Who else? Who else? If you cannot hear me, you're gonna have to go out and come back in because I am not on mute. I promise. I am not on mute, y'all. So, oh, y'all probably referring to because when I first started the live stream, I didn't have it unmuted. I was still looking for something. So that's probably what y'all referring to. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Miss Glenda, my love. Hey, Sierra. Hey, Treasure Life. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Miss Yolanda. We got Miss Rebecca Belton in the building. Okay, look at y'all. Jaquita, Queen Money Stowe Gang in ya. Miss Lolita. Who else? Let me see. Sunday. Miss Jackie T. Expressions Forever. That's a new name. Shout out to you. Queen Sag in the building. Miss Tanya. Miss Lady. Hey, Miss Deborah R. Hey, Aisha. Hey, Miss Beverlyn. Hey, Miss Ramona. Sweetie P. Let me see. Let me see. Miss Beverly Phillips. We got Natia. We got Real Talk with Pratt. Shout out to you, bro. I said I've been listening to your raps and they go extremely hard. I need you to make me another intro. Let me know. I had put that under your comments the other day. I don't know if you've seen it, but I definitely need to get with you for another intro. Who else? Let me see. Thank you, T, for the super support. I appreciate you, my love. Hey, Miss Phelps. Hey, Miss Jackie. You like that name too? It's very catchy. That's the ones you don't forget. The ones that stand out. Who else we got in? Hey, Miss Nancy. Hey, Miss Cynthia. Shout out to you, Lachelle, for being a 19-month member. It don't get no better than that, baby. That's a day one right there. Hey, Miss Lisa. Who else, y'all? Let's do it. I got you. Okay, okay, okay. You're gonna have to let me know how to hit you on the back end so you can, listen, I might have to put my voice on that thing. I might have to put my voice on that thing. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I definitely want one though. Because I'm gonna make my intro that I have now, I'm gonna make that my outro, but I want something more personal as my intro. Hey, you changed me. Thank you, Miss Evian, for the super support, my love. Hey, Christina. Who else, y'all? Okay, that's it. Let me stop because y'all don't want y'all fussing. Y'all start fussing me when I keep naming people. Anyways, let's get into this dialogue. So a lot of y'all was wondering what went on because I made that post on my community wall. So I don't know if y'all seen, but y'all gotta go follow. Here's the thing. If y'all don't want to miss nothing, go follow RH's I record everything Facebook page. Literally. That's where he posts, I feel like the petty stuff. So if you don't want to miss nothing, go follow that Facebook page. That is his latest uh page that he created or whatever that he's trying to build up. And he posted a very controversial video day before yesterday where he was out at the club with his cousin and corporate thug and Mika. Shout out to her. That's his cousin's girlfriend, the one that she been out here in these streets, baby. And Pretty Bree, of course. So, but what made the video controversial was the face lick. So I'm gonna see if I can show y'all with the sound off because they was in the club with the music, and I don't want to get struck, whatever you want to say. I don't want to get demonetized for a doggone music clip. So I'm gonna see if I can play it without the music, y'all. But that's where the video is for the ones who didn't see it. Hey, Miss Simone. Hey, discussion board. Hey, free my sister. Um, hey, Salita. But y'all, that was crazy. Like, and somebody made a post. So if y'all see my thumbnail, then you will see the post on the thumbnail where this is for somebody who claims to be unbothered and not watching people's platforms. I find it very strange that the responses be so immediate, like right after. Because it's all anybody can say, well, I don't watch such and such. People send stuff to me, which I can attest to that because people do send me stuff. Like I have sources that pretty much send me everything I need because I rarely have time to go screen record. So you know, but in this case, it's giving weird because baby, you responded like quickly. You responded so quick. It was like, who could have possibly sent you that? It's given that you watching this man pages because she responded with, hold on, y'all. Let me pull it up. She said, when they can't reach you at your highest level of elevation, they will remind you of your lowest points with a laughing emoji. Don't fall for the devil tactics. Keep rising. So you basically let everybody know that Pretty Bree was a low point for you. That's what I took from it. And you're bothered at the fact that, because here's the thing, if you moved on, right? You moved on, you with a new man, even though we all know that her and Janashos are on the outs right now. And we're gonna talk about him a little bit too with his third party responses. Um it's, y'all, it's Janashos pretending like he ain't the one made that post on that Facebook page for me. When I seen that, I say, if you don't go sit down somewhere, dude, you are not that important. You are not that important. Who ain't got even some of the biggest celebrities is posting on their own Facebook page. But you want us to believe you got some type of management or PR that's handling your Facebook pages now? Child bye. Ain't nobody falling for that foolishness. Anyways, yeah, so she basically showed that she's bothered by it. Like I wouldn't have even posted that because at the end of the day, if you moved on and you got a new man, even though, like I said, we know her and Janashos is on the outs, y'all. Why would you make that post? Like, how is it even if RH and Pretty Bree are smashing, dating, whatever you want to call it, why would that bother you? You not with that man no more. So I'm confused, y'all. I'm confused. And shout out to my girl JJ because she did make a comment under my post on my community wall where she mentioned Miss Season. And I did want to speak to that because I do have a lot of respect for Miss Season, as do most of you guys I know. And we can only go off of what's presented, y'all, at the end of the day. Far as we know, and based on what both parties have said, they are single. So we can't really, it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal. I love Miss Season. I love Miss Season for RH. But they both stated on both of their platforms that they are single. They friends and they single. And it's obvious that's what it is because Miss Season still comments under RH stuff. She still engages in his posts, as do he with hers. And I'm pretty sure they still in communication. They just friends. And I don't blame him. At the end of the day, we have to remember, y'all, look at what came from his divorce situation. He is literally still dealing with that. The betrayal. I would be scared to get committed to anybody after that. Like, that was crazy. That man is still feeling the backlash from that divorce because people are still dragging him on a daily basis behind it. So I would be scared to commit to any relationship, to be honest. And one thing I will say, I have to say this, y'all, even though I love the pettiness because I know RH is doing this to be petty when it comes to that Pretty Bree situation, because you got Laonya out here um using her first baby daddy as a send off, and I feel like that RH's response to that was Pretty Bree. Like, you want to play checkers? Let me go get this chessboard real quick, and that definitely was a chess move. That was a chess move. But what I will say is, RH, be careful, be careful. I gotta speak on the obvious because it's the same person who exposed Janastro. Be real careful. Got to say that. Got to put that out there because you playing in some very, very dangerous waters, bro. Be real careful with that one. Now, if y'all just, having a good time, like they say, that's all fine and dandy. But be careful with that one. That's all I'm gonna say. 'Cause exposing is the new wave on social media. I would never get with that wave. I'm sorry. That's not for me. I don't believe in that. I believe in keeping your business off of the internet. But that's how it goes nowadays. People like to expose for clout, promotion, and it's unfortunate. It's sad because I feel like mo- morality wise, where's your morals? Where's your integrity? But nowadays a lot of people lack those things, so it is what it is. Hey, Lakey, thank you for the super support, my love. Shout out to you. But he better be careful, y'all. Brandy say Miss Season know who she is as a woman. I think they have a very good understanding. I do believe RH is trolling for the most part. And the thing is too, like I said, y'all, we can only go off of what they put out there. Both parties have stated that they are only friends. They both stated that they are single. You know what I'm saying? Miss Season then posted a man on her page. RH then posted several women on his, as far as working wise and I guess personal wise. So it is what it is. If they gonna do what they gonna do, they keep their business off the internet. So nobody really knows what it is regardless. And I feel like that's what's best. Keep your business off the internet. Relationship wise, whatever. Because at the end of the day, people can only speak on what you put out there. That's it. That's why Laonya going through what she going through because she still can't keep her business off the internet, child. Even if it's subliminally, she gonna put it out there. But we'll see what happens, what comes from it. That was definitely a chess move. But I ain't gonna lie. Pretty Bree had a sparkle in her eyes when she looked at RH. I was like, girl, what's going on? I'm gonna show y'all though. Let me pull it up. It's giving. It's giving. Hold on. What you want? Madison ain't came yet. It's giving. Okay, hold on, y'all. My son want to thank y'all for the birthday wishes and blessings that y'all sent him.
Thank all y'all that told me happy birthday. I love y'all so much.
That's my oldest baby, y'all. Shout out to y'all for the ones that wished him a happy birthday. His birthday was on the 24th. He is a Taurus. He made 17. Shout out to y'all for the birthday wishes and the blessings. He does appreciate it. Hey Reva. Hey Anissa. Okay, let me pull it up, y'all. Let's see. Let me see. Wait, did he post it on his page? Yep, sure did. Okay. I wonder if I could do it, if I could play it and be able to turn. Okay, yeah. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Present Facebook. Hey, Miss Lisa. Okay, y'all can see it? Yep. All right. As you know, this is Mika, y'all. Corporate thugging with Mika.
Been thugging with me, got this motherfucker. Period. Yeah, man. I'm celebrating my 1 week on YouTube. What's up, cuz? Period. Congratulations on all your success. Thank you understand what I'm saying? You know what I just told? What's up, cuz? What up, bud?
Put it right here.
From the motherfucking sandbox. You already know.
I can get out of when the music scene. I could
Hold up, Pretty Bree out here? Pretty Bree? Pretty Bree, what the fuck you doing here? Man, give me a hug, nigga. Shit. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, it's the language.
So stupid.
Oh, okay. I had to put it like this, y'all, so I can mute the music. Oh, child, listen, listen. Did y'all see it? Did it show? Were y'all able to see it? Let me stop sharing. Did y'all see it? And you know, as far as we know, that could have just been a little. Let me give them something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it gave to me. That's what that. Who just randomly licked somebody's face in the club, child? It gave. Let me give them something to talk about, and it definitely gave us something to talk about, child. So I don't know y'all, but um, I do. I do feel like they definitely done been out on some dates. That's obvious because if y'all remember, um, Corporate Thugging with Mika did a live. I don't know if it was a live stream or a video. I think it was a live where she said her dude and RH and a bad little thing was out at the pool, and I don't know, but the back of my mind is telling me that it was Pretty Bree. But if y'all look, did y'all see her eyes? I don't know what it is about this man, but he be having these females going crazy. Okay, look at how long you're still responding years later. Something, 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 something going on. And you say Jack's why gut punch in the air. Listen, and y'all know what's crazy about him is the fact that if y'all remember when Laonya had her last little episode against the content creators, Janashos did not respond until RH posted that skit, quote unquote, with Pretty Bree the last time where they was in the mall and she had that little cheetah print number on. That's when you see Janashos come out here and say, thank mama love, mother love, because if it wouldn't be for her, what we call Jones and da 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 da. He posted that because RH posted that skit, right? And then he deleted it shortly after because people started talking about it. And how you know he posted it because of that is because when him and LaOnya was on that trip, because they was on that trip while all of this was going on, she went live, or he posted the live from his page, and he tried to spin her around in her little cheetah print outfit like RH did Pretty Bree, and she was laughing, but you could tell she was uncomfortable. Like she didn't want to do that because she knew what he was doing. So you trying to troll her, you basically trolling your woman, trying to troll her ex-husband behind a female that you got caught up with. That wasn't a good look. You played in your own face in that moment. He played in his own face in that moment, y'all. But I feel like what he posted today was also his way of responding, even though it's not relative to Pretty Bree and RH. Let me pull it up. Because if y'all notice, Janostrals ain't post on his Facebook page. This is how you know also, because it's always a pattern of behavior. Anytime something going on with them two, or they done broke up, they done had a little situation going on, he don't post on that big page because we know that he created that page for him. He will literally go ghost on that page for a good while until they start back, I guess being with each other or whatever. So he posted today, just randomly, because I noticed he ain't post on that page since like April 17th or something like that. And today is literally the 27th. So he ain't posting that page in like 10 days, y'all. That should tell you something. Because that's the page where he make his money at on social media. So he posts, not nobody else talking in third person. If you don't go sit down, we know it's you. We know it's you. He said, he said, hey Facebook, hope everyone's doing amazing. Quick update. Janelle's schedule has been crazy busy in the best way, in parentheses. So we're stepping in to manage his socials for a bit. Don't worry, he'll be back soon. and we'll keep and we'll be keeping you all in the loop with updates. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what them cheering doing. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm back. Thank you, DJ, for the super support, my love. Okay, y'all. Hey, Ziana. Hey, Shanta. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Sweet Mocha. Okay, we got 508 in the building, y'all. Please hit that like button if y'all like to donate to me monetarily. You can cash that me $sign Lupac1. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. It is greatly appreciated. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I do have a goal set. It is not mandatory, but it is greatly appreciated as it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. Okay, so you can also support by getting this what is it called, y'all? A membership. We will have a members only live stream tomorrow morning while I'm cheering at school. Okay, because they cutting up right now. That's why I had to put y'all on mute and go first. But we're gonna do our members only live tomorrow because we got a whole lot more to talk about in members only. So if you are not a member, I do try to get at least 3 to 5 new members on each live stream. Join the team, baby. It's a lot of content over there, y'all. Ask the members. They in here. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. We keep it jiggy over there. We keep it going. It's some tea over there. And it's a whole lot of content to watch and members only. But definitely hit that like button because that's free. Can't beat free. Anyway, so back to Janasha's talking in third person on their Facebook page. So he said, don't worry, he'll be back soon. And we'll be keeping you all in the loop with updates on his new projects, exclusive merch drops, and major life milestones. Thank you all for rocking with him and showing so much love along the way. Big news. The new Loyalty 25 line is officially live. Fresh designs, new clothes, and brand new skin products. Tap in and stay tuned. This is just the beginning. And he posted Loyalty. How I know that it's him talking in third person is because, dude, ain't nothing changed with you since you've been posting on that page. What do you have going on so much to where you would have to get somebody to control your social? Like I said before, the biggest of the biggest celebrities control their own social media platform. Who are you? You mean to tell me in the midst of all this controversy, you got your baby mama over there crashing out. She don't know if she want to be hood or holy. You got Pretty Bree and made her way back into the saga, and here you come over here talking in third person on your page like we don't know it's you. Y'all know what that remind me of? You know how when you when somebody go to your house and you trying to act like you ain't home when you looking through the blinds, and they be like, I see you looking through them blinds, and you still pretend like you ain't home. That's what that's giving. Dude, if you don't go sit down, ain't nobody believing you that busy. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. If anything, he's scared to come. He's scared to post anything because he don't want to set her off. He know that anything he posts could set her off, and she'll come out here exposing him. That's why I think he playing it cool when he did that whole third party post because he don't want to trigger her. That's what it is. I guarantee you that's what it is. He know anything could set her off right now, especially with all the subliminals she's been posting in her stories. And she been posting a whole lot. Hey Kyra, hey Shanette, hey Miss Duncan. She been posting a whole lot, y'all. She posted, any woman can be replaced, but the one who stood by you when you had nothing, supported and encouraged you at your lowest, and chose you over men who could give her the world, that kind of woman is irreplaceable. Hello? She posted that, I think yesterday in her story. And he want us to believe he over there. He want us to believe he got management or PR posting on his Facebook page. How convenient. These people, hell, bro. Boo banga. What's up, my love? Shout out to you for coming through. I'm chosen. You say I'm just getting to my parents' house. Gotta do some things for them. I'm listening, but I rewind a little bit when I come in the chat. You were on silent, and now I'm at the pretty report. Okay, love you. Hey, Tyrese with the T. They definitely going at it, y'all. And that's the thing. Keep it off the internet. Even if it's subliminal. We don't need to know that you're irreplaceable. We don't need to know that matter of fact, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something real quick that I caught. Hold up. This was confirmation, matter of fact. Let me see. Hold on. Hey, I gotta edit out some names, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Cause I don't be wanting to show nobody names when I put these posts up here. But this was confirmation. This let me know. It basically let me know that everything we be saying is true. Okay? Hold on, let me mark out the names and then I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all can see it too. Where is it? Okay, this is the one. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. All right, mark out that one. Mark out this one. Mark out that one. Okay. Did I mark them all out? Okay, now hold on, y'all. Let me send it to my email so y'all can see it. Run up the lights, y'all. We got 552 in the building. Please hit that like button. Okay. See. All right. Let me see if it went to the email. Okay. Load it because it probably ain't went yet. Am I in the right email? Let's see. Yep. Okay. Open. All right. Let me present it. Share screen. Okay. All right. So she did a video. If y'all okay, y'all seen the video that she did on her page. The uh the video where she was showing waking up in the morning or whatever. Hey, Dreamy Girl. Hey, Shaman. Hey, Sophia. Waking up in the morning. She basically did like a little vlog, a little family vlog where she was getting the kids up in the morning. Well, this is in her comments, right? So somebody commented and said, Bree, this is more of the stuff we love to see them. We love to see them also helping cooking. So she replies and says, thank you. I'm back on it. I guess she meant I was distracted. But she said, thank you. I'm back on it. I was distracted. So you mean to tell me it was this comment right here, y'all? If you notice, it's a lot of hey Mila, it's a lot of content creators that be, on her about her mothering, like, or the lack thereof when it comes to them babies and her putting Janastras before her kids and all of that. Y'all notice the content creators be on her about that. I try to stay away from stuff like that because I don't be wanting to do too much on that period because I'm a mother also. But a lot of CCs be on her about that. So the fact that this girl told her this is the stuff we love to see, basically you connected with your babies and doing stuff with your babies, and your response was, thank you, I'm back on it. I was distracted. So you basically gave confirmation to what everybody been saying. Because everybody know that you and this man are broken up right now. We can see what's going on. You posted subliminal after subliminal after subliminal. You was at his house for look like a good 2 weeks, and now you back home. Now you back home. Now you interacting with your babies, posting videos. You want to post family vlogs now. It's a pattern, not a pattern. It's a pattern. Because some people say pattern. I don't know where they get that extra syllable from. Let me stop. It's a pattern, y'all. Pattern of behavior. And everybody can see it. Like, let's not play crazy. But the fact that you said, thank you, I'm back on it, I was distracted, it speaks to and validates what everybody be saying when they say you put too much into a man, period. Ain't no way you should be distracted when you have kids. Like, if anything, they should keep you distracted, not the ninja. That's the crazy part. Y'all, I'm literally in the middle of making a video for y'all, a fire one too. Hopefully I can have it out today. And I was watching a clip from her Just Being Brianna show, and she was speaking with her kids. It was the very first episode, if y'all remember. She sat down with her kids in the restaurant or whatever, and they discussed her being single and which a lot of people was very controversial because a lot of people had a problem with that. It was like that's too grown up of a conversation for them cheering. Like, which I'm kind of stuck in the middle because you do want when you pick a man, you're supposed to pick a man for you and your kids. So I feel like if you ain't doing too much, then you can have certain conversations with your babies. Don't make it too grown up though. But one of the things that she promised her babies was, do y'all, she said, and this is verbatim, you can go back to that very first episode to validate what I'm saying. She said, do y'all remember how grandma, her mom, used to take me somewhere every Friday or every weekend and spend time with me? She said, well, I'm about to start doing that with y'all. So every Friday when y'all get out of school, we're going to go somewhere. We're going to go on a little mini vacation or whatever. We ain't seen that yet. So imagine how those babies feel because, one thing about kids, when it comes to going places, if you make promises to them, they don't forget. Baby, I could tell him we going to the dollar store. And she will not let me forget I said we going to the dollar store. Okay? So I can only imagine how them babies feel. Because when you tell them things like that, they hold you to it. Especially when it comes to fun stuff. When they feel like they going on vacation or they going to do something fun, they will hold you to it. So the fact that you had a whole conversation, an adult conversation with your babies about what type of man they want you with, and do y'all see me, how did she say that? Do y'all prefer me single, or do y'all prefer me dating right now? Or she also said, do y'all wish I was still married? Or do y'all prefer it to where I'm single and y'all still get to spend time with y'all dad being LaTrue? She was talking about LaTrue. She said, still spend time with y'all. And they said, no, we like you single, but we still want to spend time with him. Even though I feel like that whole episode was scripted because of the way the kids was answering the question. It gave scripted. It gave scripted. I'm sorry. And it was even a discussion about the send off over there. The first baby dad is Sleepy, where she said, and what would y'all like more from y'all dad, y'all real dad? She specified real dad because RH is dad. Sleepy is real dad. So they said, more time. We would like to spend more time. Like, basically saying he don't spend enough time with them. And then she said, would y'all prefer living with him or me? And the sons quickly answered with you. And then Lala said, you already know the answer to that. So I'm like, why he over there caping and acting like he been involved? Dude, it's a whole episode about you on her YouTube page where she had to ask her kids what they wanted from you. That right there showed your absence. And you can't say RH put her up to that because they were separated when she did this little Facebook TV show. They were no longer together. So I'm confused. Even with that post she made the other day where she said, hold on. Y'all wait, y'all gonna see my video because I literally rebuttal everything in that video. Y'all know how I give it up when it comes to the videos. So get ready. Let me see if I can find it. Her post where she said, shout out to the mothers still raising so down pop. Shout out to the mothers raising and still raising their children. No one can say they raise your children if they haven't even hit adulthood yet. I'm so honored to be a mother. And when it comes to my six, and this is the part that bothers me the most, the fact that you're speaking as if Sleepy fathered all six of your children when you got 3 baby daddies. This is why nobody can take you serious because you literally was just praising your nostrils. She made a whole post. Hold on. Let me finish reading this and then I'm going to try to find that post. She commented under Sleepy's video on his Facebook page about him being a great father and changing his ways. So how we go from, matter of fact, let's pull that one up first And then we're going to talk about this one. Let me go to Facebook. I probably could find it faster. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Because it just shows that you can't, but her word is not credible. How can we believe what you say when it comes to these men when you will lie when y'all on good terms? You will lie when y'all on good terms, and then you'll say something completely different when y'all not. So which is the truth? None of it is credible. None of it. Unless it's actual factual receipts behind it, nothing of what she says is credible. And that's the crazy part. Hold on, let me see, y'all. I have to go to his page to find it. The little video where he posted them on the beach. Hold up. I think this is it. Let me go to the comments. Okay, relevant. Should have came. Her comment should have came up unless she deleted it. Let's see. Let me go to all comments. I don't know why her comment ain't come up first. But she had a lot of likes on it. Normally when your comment have a lot of likes on it, it'll be considered a relevant comment on Facebook. Unless I'm on the wrong post. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Let me try to find it. Let's see. I could be on the wrong. I might be on the wrong post. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. There was another one. I don't think it was another one he posted with the babies. Did he? Nope, that's not it. Okay, let me look at my receipt. I don't see it there. Okay, I found it. I think she deleted it because I don't see it under his video no more. So she probably deleted it, y'all. Probably deleted it, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Thank you, Myla, for the super support, my love. You say that pattern. Listen. You say that pattern takes me out anyway to the goal. Lowry is still a flip flop clown, and that will never change. Like I don't understand how people even believe her word at this point. It's not credible because the minute her and one of these men break up, everything that she's ever said about them is she's basically telling you she was lying. So the only way you actually know what was actual factual is with a receipt, with proof, with you seeing something with your own eyes. Like when they say RH wasn't a good dad, I can't tell. Because even if it was filmed or not filmed, even though we seen most of it on camera, he still did it. You could say, oh, he only did it for the camera, but if you taking boys to get a haircut, the haircut is still getting done regardless if it's on camera or not. That's the point that people are missing when they try to say, oh, he's an on-camera dad or he's only doing it for the camera. He's still doing it, even when it comes to Momo. Yeah, it's on camera, but guess what? Momo is still getting that experience. She's still going to the museum. She's still going to the aquarium. She's still going to the movies. She's still going to eat out with her dad. She's still going shopping. So guess what? She don't care if it's on camera or not. Kids care about you being there in that moment. That's what counts. That's why when people say that, I like, okay, it don't matter. Or you could depend on somebody's word who's saying, well, I don't have to show what I do. And guess what? Nine times out of 10, they ain't doing shit. And you taking a word for it. Hey, tell me something good. What's up, my girl? Hey, True Slayer. Hey, Miss Lolo. Hey, Kimberly. J Chop in the building. Okay. Charbonnet, I see you. That's another thing. Yep. She complained about Momo's hair, but you still got them braids in it. You complained about her hair saying braids be pulling out her edges and stuff, but you still got them braids in. And they probably gonna stay in until she go back to her dad. Anyways, so she commented under Janasha's post where they were on the beach. If y'all remember their last little trip they took, she said, "Nothing like seeing you be a father," with a pink and a blue heart. "I so appreciate this experience with you. You are such an amazing father. I love seeing the way you interact with them and love on them. You've changed so much since they've been born. Thank you for all that you do. I thank God for the man and parent you have become. Here's your flowers, King." And she got almost 800 reactions on that comment under his post. That's how I know she deleted it, because when I went back to the post, I couldn't find that comment. It should have been under relevant comments. Interesting. And I'm not blocked. Okay? She deleted that comment, baby. But that just goes to show you she only says certain things for validation on social media, y'all. That's all it is. For validation. And that's what I can't respect. Because I'm a for the kids type of woman. I'm a for the kids type of person. We gonna ride out for the kids, baby. You don't give credit to no ninja who ain't really doing for them cheering. Because that's putting the kids last. When you do stuff like that, when you praise and give credit to a ninja who ain't really stepping for his kids, he don't have to step in real life because he know you gonna give him the praise just for validation on social media. That's not cool. That's not cool. Make the men step just like you did with RH. Because it's easy to make a post on social media and say, "Oh, the only one has ever been there was my dad and my first baby daddy," when we can literally see RH getting his child every other weekend for visitation. We know he paying his child support because it will be in the court documents, because you definitely gonna file if he fall behind because you having financial issues. So if RH wasn't stepping, we would know about it because you don't keep nothing off of social media. So I'm confused. Why is the first baby daddy getting so much? Well, I ain't confused. I know why, but it's a slap in the face to the babies, y'all. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because we know he's not really stepping like that for real. He don't even live in the same state as you. We seen you on social media complaining about this man, forgetting about his kids that are outside of his home because he's in the home with another woman and their child. We seen you complaining about that. So we know he wasn't always there. We seen you calling him a DB on social media. And I'm talking about the first baby daddy. We seen you tell the world he sick pit bulls on y'all because he was trying to prove to his wife that y'all kids wasn't for him. We seen that. It's still floating around on social media. We done heard people get on live and say you complain about him just like the other ones, but you playing people's face on social media when it comes to him. She won't say how she really feel on social media about Sleepy, y'all, because she needs him to validate her. She needs him to be on her side, because if he's not on her side, then she looks like the problem. Because she don't have that validation from RH or Janasha. Because Janasha's going to keep it quiet the entire time. So at least with Sleepy validating her, it makes RH seem like he's the problem. And then by her being in a relationship with Janasha, it makes RH seem like he's the problem even more. So if you take away the validation from the first baby daddy, what do you have? Her as the problem. So that's why you'll never see her go against baby daddy number one on social media again, besides what we already have. But you best believe You can't tell me the way this girl complain about RH when it comes to Momo, and they only have one child together. You can't tell me she ain't got a problem with the lack thereof when it comes to the first baby daddy, and they got 3 kids together. Cause she picking up all that slack herself. He already, both parties said that he's not on child support. Both parties said that. Look at how much hell she gave RH to get that $1,400 a month for Momo. You really believe that she's okay with the first baby daddy not being on child support? When he already, here's the thing. I made a video about him last year sometime. If y'all remember, y'all, if you know, you know. And that video struck a nerve because I was the first one that he responded to on his Facebook page. Well, he even tagged somebody else that used to be in the saga asking who I was, child. And he felt like he had to, prove a little point. So he let me know and everybody else that he works a 9 to 5. He works for the white man. He don't make that type of money. Basically why people worrying about if he paid child support or not, because he do what he can. What else did he say, y'all? He said something else that basically let us know what time it really is. Let me think. He said, I have 7 kids total. So I'm not, because one of the things that I said in my video was, it was moments where dad needed to be there, and it was the village. It was the other dads, right? The dads who been there that showed up in certain moments where dad was required. So that must have struck a nerve because he decided to say, well, I have 7 kids, so I can't spread myself thin, in so many words, right? And that basically validated everything I was saying, because here's the thing. If you live in another state, nobody can control that. You married, you got a child with your wife, y'all live in another state. Your baby mama decided to move from that state because Laonia was originally staying in the same state. She decided to move away. So that's on her body, right? But here's the thing. When it comes to certain events that take place where a dad is required, you can take off ahead of time. You can be made in the know when it comes to what date it's going to be, what time it's going to be, all of that. But you chose to not be there because other men were there. And I have a clip where he literally specified, y'all, when he did a Wickedicalousness episode, saying that he was talking about spare. Because they was asking him in the comments about the situation with Janostrals punching his son, and his response was, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." I have the clip. Y'all gonna see it in this video that I'm putting together for y'all. Okay, listen, I found that clip. And another thing he said was, when you take on a woman, or you take a woman to be your wife, you also take on what comes with her, including being a parent to her children. He said that. But in my opinion, based on his absence, when he says certain things like that, to me, it gives that as long as another man is in the picture, I could disappear, or I don't have to be there. That's what I took from it, because even RH came on his platform and said, you were absent. So if it was a point where Laonia and baby daddy number 1 reconnected in secrecy, the husband wasn't made aware. He was still doing the usual doings for the kids that he was doing since day one. How you make amends with somebody you've been telling your husband the entire time was a DB, and you make amends in secrecy, and then when y'all separate, you like, he been doing for the cheering. I just didn't let you know because you were so jealous and insecure. Child, bye. You didn't let him know because you knew the first baby daddy wasn't doing enough to compensate for all 3 kids, and you knew that your husband had it. That's why y'all really didn't let him know. Because you yourself complained about that little 300. Remember? That's what really happened, y'all. What the hell? Hold on. I don't know why my computer just did that. It don't never time out. I thought my computer shut down, y'all, but it just timed out. The screen went dark. But that's what really happened. That's what really happened. And basically what she said, that's why I say everything that she puts out on social media literally validates another video. So when they came out here and said that they made amends in private in secrecy because RH was so jealous and insecure, no, I don't believe that. What I believe is you didn't tell your husband because you knew your husband was doing everything. Because y'all was living a certain lifestyle that baby daddy number one couldn't compensate for. He couldn't live up to that because he was working a 9 to 5. That's what he said. And he had 7 children in total. That's why you really didn't tell your husband. Don't try to make it seem like that man was jealous and insecure. I wish I would. If we got any men in the chat, what man do you know gonna be involved with his kids in secrecy just to keep it from the baby mama husband? If anything, it sounds like they was in cahoots and using RH together, if you ask me. Ain't no man about to hide their relationship with they cheering. That sound crazy. Thank you, Mila. Yes, y'all. We got 613 in the building. I have a little goal set, y'all. It's not much. If y'all can help contribute to the goal, it is a $5 minimum. You know, if y'all can't, just hit the like button. It's not mandatory. If you can, support your girl platform. Okay, listen, support your girl platform. But I just don't understand it, y'all. That didn't even make sense. I don't know no man in a right mind gonna hide their relationship with their kids, not just from the husband, but from the world. From the world. Because everybody that I know that then came out here said themselves that they didn't even know that them kids wasn't biologically RH. That's some weird stuff. Almost cuss. That's weird. Ain't no way. It's given that you was that happy with another man funding, financing the lifestyle of your children because you didn't have to do it. And that's why you so easy to say on your platform, it takes a village when it comes to very controversial things that are being brought up, like chest punches and stuff like that. Oh, it take a village, spare the rod, spoil the child. When you take on a woman, you take on the children. What? That's crazy. That is crazy. But hey, it explains why he got so. And you know what? Another thing to pay attention to, y'all. Pay attention to his pattern also, because let me put this out here. Notice how when Laonia was with RH, we never heard nothing from Sleepy. Never. This is how you know it was a plot. Sleepy, and if you go on his Facebook page, you can validate what I'm saying. I will not tell y'all a lie on purpose. I promise. Go on his Facebook page, go to his info, and you can see when he created his page, which was September 2022. A month before the DV situation came out. He had been on TikTok popping it, speaking against worldly women and women with fornication and women dressing ungodly and not saving nothing for their husband. He been speaking out, but he was on TikTok with it. He never spoke on RH on TikTok from what I see. But that page, that Facebook page was created September 2022, the month before the DV situation came out. Ain't that a little sus? Ain't that a little sus, y'all? Then boom, he come out here head first. Not head first, because if y'all remember, it went from thank you, Miss Green Eyes, my love. You say, hey, Lupac, listening while working, baby. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. If y'all remember, when he first came out here, he was kind of low key with it. Like he wasn't doing too much. He wasn't doing the most like he is now. And that's where a lot of confusion comes in at, because when that article from Atlanta Star News came out about the adoption situation, the very viral adoption video, because not only did RH do over 5 million views on it, a lot of other creators did millions of views on it, that adoption video. Because the story then went viral more than once. The saga has a lot of moving parts, right? But he decided he wanted to speak up for that, because when that happened, let me tell y'all what he said. He didn't want to be made shame in front of a lot of people. That's what it was, y'all. Hold on. Wow. I know you lying. Bruh, I'm so weak. Wait. You know what? Let me not lose my thought. I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. Because the pattern is crazy. The pattern is crazy to the person that just messaged me. Um, Dang, I forgot. Okay, let me pull this up so I can show y'all. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Let me pull this receipt. Um, and the crazy part is I just got that receipt. I just pulled it not that long ago because I wanted to read it to y'all. Hold up, y'all. Sit tight, be patient, y'all. Give me a second because I gotta show y'all this. Let me find it. I might have to go through my Google photos. That was a little while ago. Let me see if I can save it in my other. Let's see. Hold on. What is it? And I just, you know what? I probably find it faster going on his page. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Photos. Yep, I'm gonna find it faster going on his page. Is this it? I got to go to there. Okay. Okay, this is one of them. I found one of them that I want to read to y'all. He posted this. Hold on, somebody send me a super. Thank you, Malibu Genius, for your support, my love. It is greatly appreciated. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. So, if y'all remember, Atlanta Black Star posted this was around the time when the story started going viral again last year. I forgot what it was. I think that was around the time when we first started seeing stuff about Janostro. So, then you have these other big platforms. Hold on, y'all. You have these other big platforms that, you know, they wanted, I guess they felt like recycling receipts because the story started going viral again. So Atlanta Black Star reposted the viral adoption video. And it says the truth's highly publicized acrimonious divorce, personal battles over the adoption of Brianna's children unveiled. So that's what was posted, y'all. So I guess it struck a nerve with Sleepy. So that's when he initially came out and said something towards RH, right? And he said, but this is my thing. How you get mad? So when they say RH said something about Sleepy first. No, Sleepy said something about RH first. You can go on his Facebook page and see it. You can see it on his Facebook page. And he can't control what other people say out here. And if y'all notice, thank you, Jerry P, for your support, my love. If y'all notice, when RH initially posted the adoption video, Sleepy didn't say nothing. He did not respond to it at all. How have you figured out why people can't give membership? I don't know, JJ. I still never figured, and I didn't message support and everything. They never told me. They sent me something, but it still don't show like why I can't do it, which is crazy. I don't know. I don't know why I can't. I don't know why y'all can't give memberships on my channel. But thank you for even wanting to. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Ashley. I love you more, my love. Okay. So like I said, if y'all remember when RH initially posted the adoption video, it did over 5 million views, y'all. Sleepy did not say nothing. He did not respond until last year when Atlanta Star, which is I ain't gonna lie, that's a big that's a big page. They got millions of followers on their page. On Facebook. They have millions of followers. And I think they pretty big on YouTube also. I think they pretty big on YouTube also. You probably gotta go in your studio and set it up. I'ma look and see, Tyrese, because I don't know. Message me. If you know how to do it, send me a little video through Facebook Messenger showing me how to do it through studio. Thank you, Cancer 66, 17-month member. I love you more. Hey, Miss Angela. So he posted, y'all. He said, I got the go-ahead from my elder to expose the BS. And this is where I'm confused at, right? Because this is the first time we heard about this elder stuff. As if he had to get permission because of his religion, right? Why, if he got permission for that specific situation, why is he still out here cutting up and carrying on the way he's doing? And I didn't see multiple Israelites come out here and say this is not how they move. Like they don't do stuff like this. So it's giving he an independent contract. maybe he got fired on his day off. He got fired from their group. I don't know, y'all, but something in the milk ain't clean, baby. Hey, Kia. Something ain't clean because you got permission at one time in 2024 and you ain't shut up yet. He ain't shut up yet. So he say, hold on, y'all. He say, I got to go ahead from my elders to expose the BS and of course shine the light to the glory of God. So for one, let me cover my bases. No, I wasn't in the household. Hold on, y'all, because y'all know you type bad. He said, hold on, let's see. No, I wasn't in the household. I don't know what was said. So as the Bible says, prove all things. Let me stop right there. The fact that you said that and you still proceeded to go after this man for something that was said amongst pillow talking, quote unquote, between him and his wife is crazy. You literally said you don't know what went on in their house, but you still spoke to the situation as if RH was lying. You know, dude, that there was a point where you were absent from your kid's life. Why wouldn't she ask a man that stepped up and took them kids as if they were his own to adopt her children? Why wouldn't she? Because it was a point where she didn't know if you was going to be involved or not. Because she herself said on that video about the pit bulls, she tried to do co-parenting with you. That's her words verbatim. And you was telling her you wanted to be with her, but she was like, no, because you're married and then you try to stick the pit bulls on her to prove to your wife that them kids wasn't yours. And she said from that day forward, she said, F you, F this, you will not hurt my kids. Ain't nobody gonna hurt my kids. Da 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 da. And she said she never spoke to you again after that. Her words verbatim. So why wouldn't she ask her husband, who stepped up to the plate, where she also said in another video that when she spoke on bitter baby daddies, they had a whole conversation about, and I put that in that video I'm working on too now. Y'all gonna see that clip where she said, I don't really care about that ninja because I got my husband now. Make it make sense. So why wouldn't? If you look at the context surrounding the situation, why wouldn't she ask her husband to adopt y'all kids when you weren't there? But you just go, oh, let me just believe what my baby mama say. Of course she gonna say she didn't say that. Y'all back on good terms. Why would she admit to that when she's a known, calculated liar? Literally. Why would she tell you the truth? Child. So, and documented liar. I forgot that word. So it says, but okay, he said, I wasn't in the home, but the Bible says, prove all things. But I will be damned over my DEAD body. Will I ever sign over my rights over to any of my kids to have them adopted? Nobody said you would. And clearly nobody cares because the man said he wasn't adopting them anyway. So we didn't even need you to say this. RH wasn't no fool. If he would have, first of all, you're not even on child support, sir. But if that man would have adopted your kids, even in a divorce, he would have been financially obligated to still take care of y'all kids, even if they broke up. He ain't that crazy. And then boom, look what happened. Soon as they get a divorce and she see that that man don't want to reconcile, she go put him on child support. But let you slide with 3 children. And Janasta's you next. Because if you think for 1 second that if y'all not together, she won't put you on child support, baby, you are crazy. Because she coming for your coins next, baby. Because she's having it hard financially right now. While she was over here on YouTube, super chat party, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. Y'all want me to stay on YouTube? Super chat. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Super chat. Super chat me. Super chat me. Yeah, I done seen y'all turn up on them super chats. I done seen y'all do better than that on the super chats. Super chat me, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. Look. Look. Y'all gotta do like her, y'all. I'm like, what the hell? But we be banging. Y'all hear me mention my super chat goal twice in a live stream. Once in the beginning and once in the middle. And I say it's not mandatory, but it is appreciated. That lady went crazy with that super chat song she created. But we the ones be begging though. Baby, you are proving everybody right. I'll come back and go live on YouTube, but y'all got to turn up on them super chats. Come on now, y'all. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. I said that. Oh, Lord. So, hold on. But got the nerve to talk about us. So, Janasa's you next. Just know it. She's coming for your little acting checks next, okay? Sleepy the only one that ain't gonna get put on child support because she know he ain't making enough money to even get anything anyways. And once he add them other 4 cheering to it, because he got 7 in total, she ain't gonna get hardly ish. So she might as well just how they say that? Don't push your luck. Just stick to whatever agreement y'all got going on. He sent a little something here and there anytime he can afford to. because that's what it's given. It don't even pay. Some men, it don't even pay to put them on child support. When they got all them cheering and they ain't working but a 9 to 5, it don't pay. Okay? And that's why she ain't put him on. Because I guarantee you, if he was on RH's level or Janasha's level, baby, he'd have been on child support. RH picked up his slack. And you got the nerve to go against this man after they break up when it was because of him that you ain't on child support in the first place, sir. Because I guarantee you, here's another thing. I guarantee you, had RH not stepped into the picture at the status that he was, if Laonia would have still been white van Laonia, food stamp Laonia, because she was on food stamp with that white van, working at Best Buy, making $10. No, let me push it back. Working as a patient registrar in Wilson, making $12 an hour. I guarantee you that Laonia would have put him on child support regardless of how many kids he got. But because she got used to a certain lifestyle with RH, she didn't care about that little money. She didn't care about that little money. Okay? But RH did you several favors, sir. Why you over there mad at him? Anyways, so let me see what he say, y'all. So he said, but I will be damned over my DAD body will I ever sign over my rights to any of my kids to have them adopted. And that's how you know that went completely over his head, right? Because, first of all, he didn't ask you. You acting like this man asked you to adopt your kids. Oh, child. So it says, so with that, Miss Bree never asked or mentioned anything to me about signing my rights over. She had no reason to. Oh, she had a whole lot of reasons to. But she herself said that you weren't there. You know, and it's crazy the fact that they even try to come back and make posts like this. Like we didn't see her on video saying that he was a DB. I'm confused. We all seen her on video saying you were non-existent, sir. It's like he late to the party. We synced it. She said you were non-existent. You were a DB. She said she didn't care about you because she had her husband, or the lack thereof, because she had her husband. He picked up your slack while you were absent. And in some situations, you don't even, from what I know, you don't even need a dad to sign over their rights if they are absent for a certain amount of time, years to be exact. You won't even need them to sign over their rights, especially if they ain't on the birth certificate. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's real hard to believe that he's on them cheering birth certificate if in the beginning he was sick and pit bulls to prove to his wife that them cheering wasn't his. Because I know if I got a baby daddy that will go as far as to try to stick some pit bulls on my cheering to prove it to his wife that my cheering ain't his, I'm going to pull out the birth certificate where he signed it to prove to his wife that them cheering is his. Okay? That's all we got to do. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I don't think, I don't know, y'all. Because if y'all remember too in the beginning, she was using Hampton for those kids also. It's a whole lot of content out here and videos. I have screenshots where when the kids were mentioned, they were mentioned under Hampton, not Donaldson. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. The back of my mind is telling me that that man ain't signed that birth certificate. Because if he did, why would he go that far to prove to his wife that them cheering wasn't his if he know he signed birth certificate? to where it can easily be proven. That's interesting. But anyways, so and that's another thing. If you didn't sign them, they don't need you to sign over your rights, baby. If he didn't sign those birth certificates, he's not needed to sign over his rights. Interesting. And for the ones in the back who slow and like to take things and run with it and take it out of context, I didn't say he didn't sign. I say if he didn't sign. It's a difference. Okay? That's for the slow people in the back. But that's something for him to think about also. Because if you didn't sign, she didn't need you to sign over the right. And it's kind of given that he didn't. Because if that was even a conversation, that's interesting. If that conversation really took place about adoption, it's easy to get another man to, adopt some children if the real dad is not on the birth certificate. That's interesting. And what we do know is that one of the babies was made out of wedlock. Not wedlock, child. One of the babies, adultery. Because he was, married during the conception of at least one or two. Because why would we need to prove to the wife that some children ain't his if, you had no dealings with him while he was married? I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna mind the business that pays us. Anyways, hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let's see where we at. So we got 573 here, y'all. Them likes need to be liking, not lacking. Okay, they need to be liking and not lacking. I'm gonna be like long when you over here. Soup chat party. If y'all ain't gonna make that like button match now, I'm gonna start acting like her. Okay. So it says, trust me. Hold on. I read too far. Why? Because I always been a part of my kid's life. That's a lie. And forever will be. I do this, my G. But she had to keep things from you. I learned that when everything was finally exposed because you were so insecure and would start an argument every time my name was brung up. Trust me, I got receipts. If y'all remember, let me tell you how this is some cap. If y'all remember when that adoption video was posted on the internet, think about the conversation, or should I say verbal altercation that was had, right? It was a situation where they were literally both, when I say both, RH and LaOnya, were using the first baby daddy to get under each other's skin, right? That's what they was doing. So when he said I got receipts, that could be used. Think about it, y'all. Think about that argument. They probably, every time they argued, they probably used the X to get under each other's skin. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking what happened. Not no, oh, you was jealous and insecure. I'm thinking that he was used to get under RH's skin and his wife was used to get under her skin. Because that's what happened in that argument, and we seen that for ourselves. We seen that for ourselves, y'all. Make it make sense. So that's probably what went on. I don't think it was, oh, he was jealous and insecure over you. No, it was the fact that you just said y'all had to keep y'all reconciliation a secret. And it's probably because she was dogging you out the whole time. So in RH's mind, he's thinking you're non-existent. You're a DB. You done did all these horrendous things to her, because that's the type of stuff us as women tell to our men when we talk about our past. We talk about the bad things that we went through because we want to let that new man know we ain't trying to go through this again. Okay, we letting you know what hurt us and what we done been through, so you don't repeat the same mistake. It ain't for you to do it again, even though some ninjas do it. But I guarantee you, she was pillow talking with her husband the entire time. And the reason why I could say this, y'all, is because of the videos that I've seen. That video in particular that is in my video I'm about to post for y'all once I finish it. Her and RH was literally in the car having a conversation about bitter exes, bitter baby mamas, bitter baby daddies. And she interjected while he was talking and she started dogging the first baby daddy, her husband, on video. It's moments like that that tell me what their conversations were. Because for one, women know how to play on a man's ego. They know how to feed a man's ego. Let me tell my man, my protector, these things because I know he's the type of person he is, and he's gonna want to go even harder to make sure I don't have to experience that again. Women know what they be doing. That's why she said what she said in that video. Well, I don't really care about that ninja because I have my husband now. Why he say, "Oh, I got receipts." Yeah, she probably some doctor that she wants you to make. She's trying to make you think a certain way. She ain't gonna tell it all. Joe did say his wife was fat, so that should tell you that when they had arguments, it's moments like that kind of give you context surrounding this situation, y'all. When they had arguments, you know what were the triggers for each party. And of course, if the entire marriage she been telling you that the first baby daddy was non-existent, that he hurt her, he did all these things, of course that's going to be a trigger for RH because you hurt his wife when you was with her. And in his mind, he got to protect her from you. So when they get in an argument and she start using the ex as a means to trigger the husband, what you think gonna come from that? Of course he gonna be mad. Of course he gonna pop off because this is the same man that you using to trigger me that you told me did all these bad things to you. Now he do so much when we in an argument. Oh, he been there now, but you didn't say that when I was doing everything. It's all about logical thinking, little common sense, not too much. Thank you, Miss Valerie, for that cash app blessing, my love. So he say, y'all, let's see. Trust me, I got receipts. Let me cover my bases again, because the Bible say, prove all things and get away. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Prove all things and get a witness. I know this is verified from a reliable source how you will act. Not only is there reliable source. Some may ask why get involved with this. Here we go. Let me answer that. When comments and interviews for clout like this makes me as an active father look bad and hold on and making the kids look like they're you right bad. They're in a unstable household when I know the mother of my kids will give her life for her children that are very well taken care of, and it's time to stop the nonsense for attention. He telling, first of all, you saying comments and interviews like this for clout when it's literally him. It's his story. He didn't even bring this to the internet, sir. He did. So how was he using his story, what he experienced? And even if he was, let's say he was using it for clout and whatever, it's his life. You can't tell nobody I could see if he was using somebody else's life for clout. That's different. But he the one who experienced it. So how you mad? How you mad because he said your baby mama wanted him to adopt y'all children? You mad at the wrong person. Hey Giselle, hey auntie. You say hey niece, auntie just got back from eating crawdads. Oh, listen, I want some too. I might go get me some today. I might go. I hope they got some big ones because they finally went down on the price. Because Good Friday is over with. Normally in Louisiana, during around Good Friday, the crawfish prices jump up, and then after Good Friday and Easter, they go back down. So they probably cheap right now. I might go get me a little 3-pounder. You done made me want some crawdads. So let me see where we at, y'all. Hold up, let me see. It's him talking about I know they not in an unstable environment. Whole time they was in an unstable environment. Like at this point, I would just shut up. Because baby, ain't nothing stable about them being around Janash. Okay? You basically gotta eat your own words because at this point, you said a whole lot, and the whole time they was going through HELL and back. Because one thing about when you have kids as a woman, what you go through, your children go through. So it's very hard to say, oh, my kids ain't experienced nothing when they're in the same home. Even if they didn't experience the physical attribute of the situation, guess what? They experience the mental and emotional and psychological because what mommy goes through mentally, kids go through. Everything and that's what a lot of women need to realize. Everything that affects us mentally, emotionally, psychologically, it affects our baby. Because if we're not together and in the right state of mind, it goes over onto them. We can't function properly. And they depend on us for them to function properly. So to say to say they are in a stable environment when we literally watching the same movie play out on social media is crazy. Ain't no way you could tell me them babies in a stable environment when mama is constantly crashing out on the internet. We done seen her crash out outside of this man's house for a 10K ring, while her daddy had to tell her to go home and meet these very same kids you speak of, sir. It's crazy work. Thank you, my Miss Glenda. Thank you for your support, my love. You are appreciated. Like, I don't understand it. At this point, he need to shut up. Because if you're not gonna actually speak on what's relevant, because it's giving cat fights. What you doing with RH right now is giving cat fight. When it's so much more relevant stuff that actually matters when it involves your kids that you can actually speak on, like being in a healthy environment, keeping kids away from abusive situations. It's so much. You got a platform. You claim to be a teacher. You claim to be a sheep bringer. But you're not setting a good example. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. It's so much more you could be speaking on. That's why he losing support now. That's why he done started deleting those posts off of his page, I noticed. Because them supporters is starting, not RE supporters, his supporters, starting to get cringed out. Because, it's a lot of older and wiser people who see what you're doing. And they know that it ain't of God. You ain't whooping nothing with the Bible. You ain't teaching nobody. You say that to make yourself to feel good, to make yourself feel like you're actually doing that. But there ain't none of that of God. Or Yahweh. Or Yahashua. I hope I pronounced it right, y'all. Ain't none of that of him, okay? What you doing is very petty, it's very immature. You didn't went from using no profanity to cussing out people in the comments. Seems to me that you slipping, sir. And you, at this point, you're not qualified to teach anything when it comes to my God. It's not giving it. How you go from not using profanity to cussing people out in the comments because you don't like what they saying. That's interesting. That's interesting, y'all. Hey, Miss Shawnee. Hey, Arthur YV. Ahayawa Yahweh. Thank you, Empress Vibes. I knew I said it wrong, child. Don't get me, y'all. Don't get me. I know Jesus. Okay, listen. Jesus and God. It's Ahaya Yahweh. Did I say it right? Ahaya Yahweh. Okay. Ahaya Yahweh. We're gonna stick to Jesus and God because I ain't gonna remember that. Hey, Miss Clarice. And the reason why I said that too, because when he had said something to me, when he responded to me, y'all in that post, that's what he put in there. And I think y'all was laughing at it because of the way I said it too around that time. That was back when he first put that. Okay, let me see. I think that's it on this post. This shouldn't even be a topic for conversation anymore. It's done old news. You can't tell nobody how to respond to their story. Like, I don't understand it. It's his life. How you what? It's like everybody want Aries to shut up, but everybody else can say what they want. What? It's his life. That's the crazy part. I don't get it. Hey, Vakisha. Prayers going up for you, my love. Thank you, Empress Vibes. You say yes, either or, Lupa. Okay. Like, I just don't get it. Everybody wants him to shut up about what he experienced, about what he's still going through. It's like, oh, let me whip you. Let me keep whipping you, and you got to keep your mouth closed. That's not how life works. I don't get that. I don't understand it. He should be able to, at this point, he should be able to use his experience as a learning lesson. He should be able to go on his platform and be able to speak on what he experienced, because this saga was a once in a lifetime type of thing. It's still ongoing. He should be able to use all of what he experienced as learning lessons, learning tools, teaching, bringing it to his platform, showing people what not to do in a marriage and what not to do on social media. While people saying he need to shut up. Exactly. Unica. They want him to shut up while they talk about him. I am weak. That is some crazy work, child. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I guess we never will, y'all. Hey, Queen Fee. What's up, my love? You going live today? What? Wait, what is this? Go ahead, RH. RH got, wait, let me see on here. Okay. Hope it don't play. RH is okay. I see the True Fan Club posted. RH Residuals Acapella is #1 on Apple Music playlist, y'all. Go ahead. Congratulations, RH. They say you ain't moving and shaking in these streets. I can't tell. He #1 on the Apple podcast playlist, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that Residuals was hard. His acapella version, it went hard. People were saying it was trash, but no. That that's the part I don't understand. Like, you could dislike somebody and but still call out the BS. Especially when somebody is wrong. That is crazy to me. That's how you keep your morals and your integrity intact. When you can say, "Hey, I don't like that person, but you wrong for that. What you doing is wrong, and it's not cool." That's how you separate the real from the fake, the big dog from the little dog. Okay, he did that. I ain't gonna lie. That Residuals was hard, for real, for real. You say he should be able to make him some money to regain his wealth, like they did attempted to destroy. That's the part I don't understand. Like he can't talk, but everybody else can. I think at this point they just want him destroyed. Like they trying to take everything from him. They don't care about the fact that he got kids. They don't care about that. But I always say you gotta be real careful of how you treat people based on your hate. Because guess what? You open the door for karma. That's when you start intercepting karma that wasn't meant for you. And that's why I'm real careful about how I move in these YouTube streets, y'all, because I don't want nobody's karma. My goal and my intentions is not to ruin anybody, to speak, to educate. You know, we have a good time. I'm not trying to drag nobody. That's why I don't go back and forth. I'm human. I didn't had a couple hiccups, but y'all don't see me constantly doing it. You know what I'm saying? I get back on track and I keep it pushing because that's not the goal. I didn't come here to intercept nobody's karma for getting too personally invested. No, ma'am. We ain't doing that. We are not doing that. And that's why I don't understand when some people say they believe in God, because if you believe in God, you wouldn't move a certain way. And you don't have to be a Christian or none of that. But when you believe in God, you have a personal relationship with God, you know God to be true based off of certain experiences that you yourself have had, you wouldn't move a certain way because you would be scared of his wrath. I don't understand it. I guess I never will. I never will. Because for the most part, I treat people how I want to be treated. Even if I dislike your character, it's still certain levels that I will not go. And it's all about not intercepting nobody's karma. If I'm gonna get karma, it's gonna be from my own doing, not from nobody else, child. Um, but y'all got some monitoring state. I don't know, Miss Clarice. You say okay, 6:30. Okay. Well, I guess it's 8:30 us. I'm Central Time. Central Time. Let me see where we at, y'all. In these comments. I need to finish that video for y'all too. Let's hear y'all number one. Number movie hit. What movie? He's so busy right now. He can't even comment on his own Facebook, y'all. He got his manager doing it. That was some cap. The Nationals, you better get off of there talking in third party. Y'all remember when he posted it was a fake Instagram DM where he was DMing himself, praising himself as if it was somebody that he tried to make it seem like it was a man that he had looked out for that was homeless and this and that. And I clocked that T. It's in members only. Y'all gotta watch that video where I literally debunked that. I debunked that. Not members only. That video is in members only, y'all. But it was a post that he made, but it was something he forgot. He left on the post that he didn't scratch out. And I was able to go see it and I debunked it. And he deleted the whole post. That's how I know that's really him behind that post, because he didn't did it before. Now, if you don't go sit down, you are not that busy. You are not that busy. Like I say, the biggest of the biggest is controlling their own socials. You mean to tell us you got so much going on to where you can't make a post on Facebook? Like what? Child by. Ain't nobody falling for that buffoonery. Trying to test the water. He was trying to see if it was safe. See, as you remember that? I might have to run that video back. I got it in members though, but it was I clocked that T on him. He deleted that soon as y'all, not 5 minutes after I posted my video, he deleted the post. That's how I know he was lying. Well, even though I knew before, but I knew he validated it basically because he deleted his post right after. He was embarrassed, but he over there trying to write in third person, trying to see if it's safe. He ain't. Don't listen. I don't think he gonna come out here and post nothing too much because he don't want to set her off, y'all. He's seeing, just like we seeing the subliminals, he's seeing them as well. He don't want to set her off. So he ain't gonna post nothing too much. He did that. That was smart. I ain't gonna lie. What he did with the still pushing the loyalty out here, even though he know they on bad terms right now, that was smart. Because he still want to try to make some money off their body butter and them suits, okay? But he want to try to do it without pissing her off. He like, let me act like a manager or PR posted this so she don't, I don't set off on her big page. Because that's her page. I remember that time she crashed out on Instagram the first time and she said, 1, 2, 3, go unfollow. She was like, that's my followers. Your whole platform belong to me. She sure did. Verbatim said that. She said, your whole platform belonged to me. And they had people all in the comments saying, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know who he was. And she said, y'all wouldn't know who he was. He had 100 followers. Baby, listen, them type of people, that's the type of people you don't get involved with. When they get mad and they want to tell all the business, baby, stay from around me, okay? I don't want no parts of you. I like the real ones where we could be mad at each other, but we still love each other even though we mad. That's somebody who don't care about nobody but self. Because if you could hurt me like that when you mad, you never cared about me. You never loved me. And I always say that I pay attention to how people move when they pissed off. Because if you can love through that hurt and that rage, that's a real one. That's a real one. If you got people around you that's gonna look out for you, even though y'all on the outs, baby, that's a real one. Them the type that you keep around, not the ones that want to tell all your business because y'all ain't talked for a few days or y'all ain't on good terms. So let me go tell all the business. Child by that is childish mentality. Leave that for them cheering. We ain't doing that. And she's that type. She did it to her husband. She did it to Janostrals. She did it to the first baby daddy. And now, and every single person she did it to, she try to come clean it up. And it's too late. That only makes your word not credible when you do stuff like that. And that's why you don't act off of impulse and emotion and rage. Because then you find yourself constantly needing to take accountability or constantly trying to downplay what you overly exaggerated. And basically you admitting to being a liar. Who want to be in those type of situations? I don't never want to be that comfortable on social media to where I start telling all my business or other people's business for that matter. That's when you know you need help. Baby, you ain't got no real friends. You know it's bad when you on live with your real friends telling all the business and they telling you, okay, tell it to us. Get off live. When she was crashing out by that 10K ring, them girls was like, okay, that's enough in the live. I'm not done talking yet. I'm not done talking yet. And they like, well, we trying to save you. And she's thinking when they say we trying to save you, she gonna say, I don't care if I ever be in another relationship again. No, baby, they're trying to save you from what's going on now. They wasn't talking about the relationship. They was talking about your reputation. That went completely over her head. Even though she still ended up going back to that relationship. The same person who then got out here and said her version of moving on or her means to moving on is when she get out here and expose those people to the world. That's how she forced herself to move on from relationships that mean her no good. But guess what? We seen what happened. We seen her go right back to that situation. Hold on, y'all. I got two of them. Just grab one, too. Yup. And that's crazy. She around Sunflower Life for life. My bad. She around. You said Bree will make it hard for a job because it's two babies. They both got to pay for how they did RH. Yup. And the crazy, thank you. Don't slam my door. Just close it. Don't do all that. I'm on live. The crazy part is when them real conversations gonna be had, that's when true colors gonna really show. Because see, we all know, women and men, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's a difference, right? It's a difference when it comes to financials and all of that. It's not, the focus is not solely on the financial aspect when you're in a relationship with somebody. Once y'all separate and kids are involved, you have nothing else to focus on but what you gonna provide financially. That's when them true colors gonna really come out. When she gonna be when real life gonna really set in, and she's gonna have to, really sit down and think about the fact that she's a third time baby mama and she has these new twins and she's doing everything financially herself, and she gonna have to put that pressure on him. That's when his true colors gonna really start to show. He ain't gonna be like RH. RH was so ready to get that divorce over with, he just gave her what she wanted, except for the alimony. He gonna give her some problems, right? And I could see him be, y'all. I could see him being the type that, uh, you know how they got some men who will literally work for cash just so they don't have to pay you. They got some men out here, D beats, that will literally work for cash just so they don't have just so they have to pay the minimum amount of child support, which is 125. I don't know. I mean, I know that's how much it is in Louisiana. I don't know how much it is in y'all states, but the minimum here is 125 if you work for cash. Or, you make that's the minimum amount. Um, I could see him doing that. I could see him because as an actor, I know for a fact that with actors, they don't get paid all the money up front. They get it in increments. They get it in increments. So it's kind of like independent contracting because it's not a 9 to 5, y'all. I could see him ducking her. Like if he's the type of ninja that didn't do nothing for her financially the entirety of their relationship, what makes you think he's gonna want to do once the relationship is resolved? Kids or no kids. So that's gonna be real interesting. Because if they think for a second, all the ones that's been caping for her, enabling her behavior, sweeping things under the rug, if you think for 1 second that she's gonna be quiet, baby, she might be quiet now, but you got another thing coming, especially when it comes to them babies. She gonna blast him every moment she gets. She will. Watch. Every opportunity that she gets, she's gonna take advantage of it. Oh, y'all. But anyways, that's my time. I'm finna get off here so I can finish this video because I'm slow with these videos, but I still got a little editing left to do to it because I want to drop it before it gets too late, y'all. Because it's the end of the month. Gotta push that content out, baby, and get ready for May. Okay? Anyways, I love y'all, man. We've been 500-600 deep in this live stream. I hope the likes is liking and not lacking. Shout out to y'all for helping with the goal. We did not reach our goal, but I am appreciative for the ones that did contribute to it. Every little bit counts and helps, y'all. I am greatly appreciated. Next live, I'm gonna do y'all like Laonya. Super chat party, super chat party. I'm just playing. But I will have a members only live tomorrow. If you are not a member, it's on my community wall. Y'all just gotta find it. Thank you, Queen Fee. Y'all just gotta find the link for I posted it, I think last week. I could repost it because I do see people that be wanting to join after the fact, not during the live stream. So I'll repost the members only link that way for the ones that want to join us in members only, you can. So but anyways, I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday, and I will see y'all in these streets. I'm about to go finish this video up for y'all. Bye, y'all.
That goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always got a black hole. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah. They don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block